Welcome to the world of macaroni and cheese. I know, right? Unbaked and ready for you at home. You've just come from home from work and you're wanting something really quick. This is it. I'm going to show you how to make this. This is excellent. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. This is amazing. We're using real food, real ingredients for you at home for your ultimate health. Stay tuned. Okay. That's what you're going to do. Carrot. Just chop it up. Try and chop it up the same, Cynthia. Garlic. This is the cheese sauce. Stay with me, don't leave me. You're going to love this, trust me. See how rough this is? Like I've come home from work. You've worked like how many hours? 8 hours. Okay, you're going to peel your potatoes. So this is my nacho cheese recipe, right? And we're just making it into a stringy kind of cheesy situation. Okay. Look how much water. People go, oh, how much water, how much water? It's in the recipe, but you know, follow the recipe, blah, blah, blah. Our chefs just seem to dump stuff in and we know, right? I don't know how we know, we just know. Everyone's got their genius. Okay, bring it to the boil. You're gonna boil that until it's completely soft, until everything is so soft, where you can stick a situation like a fork in there or the back of something that's not sharp and it's just soft. And then we're gonna let it rest, all right? That's what we're gonna do. In the meantime, get your macaroni cheese ready and cook it. And follow the directions on your packet, okay? So we've cooked ours. You can get gluten-free macaroni cheese, spelt macaroni cheese, 𝗜𝗡𝗚𝗥𝗘𝗗𝗚𝗏, or a good semolina, organic biodynamics the best. And you're gonna cook it exactly what the instructions say. And I've just set it there. I've not put any oil in there. I've just run it under a little bit of water and it's not clumping together, and that's ready. That cheese is going to cook. The next thing is we want to get our breadcrumbs ready. We're going to need this nice skillet. And if you're gluten-free, use gluten-free breadcrumbs. If you don't have gluten-free breadcrumbs and you've got gluten-free bread, toast your bread, toast it again, don't burn it, toast it till it's really, really crunchy. Let it cool and then blitz it in the food processor. And you've got some beautiful gluten-free breadcrumbs. Heating up the pan. I'm going to use, what have I got here actually? Okay, I've got some breadcrumbs, great. So I want some olive oil in here and I want to make these breadcrumbs crunchy. I know, right? You're thinking, why would you do that? Well, I want to. Did I put cashews in that? Okay, I need to get some cashews. Totally winging it. If you're nut-free, don't put cashews in there. I just want the depth and the creaminess coming through, so I'm going to put them in.
Nut-free people change it, substitute.
You can substitute it with sunflower seeds or hemp seeds, so you can boil it with carrots, onion, garlic and potato. Then when it's soft, you blend it and then you add hemp seeds in there. But the most important thing is soaking your hemp seeds first because they're very earthy seed, and so is the sunflower seed. So some people boil the sunflower seed, do you know what I mean? Just to get that creaminess. So, doing its thing. Grate a bit of garlic on that, just a little bit. It's only like half a clove, not a lot. Actually, you can make this at home, Gigi. All right, see how I'm just toasting the breadcrumbs in the oil and the garlic? And I want a little bit of salt and pepper here. And I just want them to go brown. Oh, that garlic smells lovely, doesn't it? Hey? Beautiful. The whole place is smelling like what?
Glory.
It's just glorious. It's garlic. And because this skillet really does contain its heat so well, and you're working with cast iron, get it out of the pan because it'll burn even though it's sitting there and resting. Get it out of the pan and just set that aside. So now I've got that. I've got my pasta, and I've got my cheese boiling, and the last ingredient is potato starch. Now you can use tapioca starch. Tapioca is from the cassava. The cassava is a beautiful long root. They pull out the cassava out of the ground and they pound it down, and then they wring it out, and it's kind of this white liquid, and then that settles, and then you've got the starch. So you're after tapioca starch or potato starch. So either. So I'm going to let this boil till it's completely soft, and then we're going to go to the next part of this. We are smelling like glory right now. This is amazing. The smell of this is just delicious. Nice and soft. See how it's just falling apart? That's what we want, it to just fall apart. Okay, so now that's ready. And this is an important part because a lot of people go, oh my God, my sauce is too runny or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't put all the water in there. Take the water out and use the water when you need to. And meaning, like, if the blade of the your blender doesn't go around, that's when you're gonna add some more water. So that's gonna go into there. There's the cooking water, which tastes, by the way, delicious. I'm gonna put a little bit of savoury yeast for the cheesiness. You can put as much and as little as you like, or you don't even have to put it in at all, whatever, up to you. I like it every now and then. I want some turmeric for the colour, and I've just got some store-bought Dijon mustard here. Just want a little bit of it, okay? Don't want too much of it. And you don't even have to put that in either if you don't want to. We want a completely silky, creamy, delicious yumminess. I don't want to feel any texture of the nuts in there. Got me? Any texture. And how you do that is by blending the shit out of it, but also making sure you check it. So it's hot. I've got the end of my tamper just kind of on the edge here. I'm not going to lock the steam in because it's going to blow everything up. Trust me. And I'm going to put this on high till I get a creamy texture. Now, if this is too thick, I'm going to add the cooking water. So stay with me, people. Stay with me. Okay, so this is really thick. It's not even a sauce. So I'm going to add some of that cooking water to this. Just half of it. It's still super thick, and I'm going to add the rest of that cooking water. Now, if I needed more water and I don't have any cooking water, I'm just going to use just water from the filter. Okay, now I've got a nice, beautiful creamy sauce. And I'm going to taste it. Know that it's creamy by doing this. If it's hot, don't do that, but I can, because I've got these asbestos hands, right? I can't feel any grittiness of the nuts. It's delicious. I'm going to add some more salt and pepper. This is where you're navigating what you like at home, the way you like to season it. And in my cooking classes, I take you through that whole process of understanding the beginning and the middle of an end of a dish. So you can really dive deep into plant-based cooking with ease and flow without being some gourmet chef. I do want a little bit more liquid in there, so I'm going to add a little splash of that to get a little bit runnier. Okay, and the second part of this incredibleness, I need that potato. Where did that potato starch go? Oh yeah. So I'm going to pour that into there. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of this. So I've tripled this cheese recipe for today because there's 3 of us in here. And then I want a little bit of water. You know when you have pizza gungun and the cheese is really stringy? That's what we're trying to create. Yeah, so it's really important to dissolve the starch in that water before I dump it into there. Okay, really super, super important. Okay, so this is boiling. You can see it's just kind of bubbling on the sides there. So See that? So now I'm going to add that dissolved potato starch in that little bit of water, okay, into here. And this is where I'm going to pull up a chair. Make sure I don't get splattered in the face, right? And I want to cook that potato starch right down. So I'm going to stir this, it's not going to stick. I'm going to make sure that I get the actual bits on the side pushed down, yeah? And when I'm stirring, I'm just staying with it. I'm going to adjust my heat a little bit so it comes up to the boil, but I don't want it to splatter my face. I'm just going to be mindful. Oh yeah, it's good, it's looking good. That took about 5 minutes and I just stayed with it and I turned the heat up and down. And this is when you have a cheeky taste, and be careful because it is hot. And you're just navigating how much seasoning you need in there, if you need any more. Okay, now we're looking like a cheese thick sauce. Okay, turn it off, and then I'm gonna dump the mac in there. That's cooked already. Straight into the skillet. We're just in awe of this, aren't we? And then this, Gigi, look at this. These are the breadcrumbs. And I think the more the breadcrumbs, the better. What do you think, guys? The more the better? This is enough for 3. And that is how you make a vegan mac and cheese without all the crap and the fake cheese and the crappy sauces. We're using nature as it intended with low human interference, and that's exactly what I teach. We're gonna eat this now. Goodbye.